2023 Toyota GR Corolla has everything we want in a hot hatch. Riding high on the critical acclaim for the revived Supra sports car, Toyota's performance vehicle skunkworks division, Gazoo Racing, is applying its tuner treatment to the compact Corolla hatchback to create the 2023 GR Corolla, and it's a little terror. The GR Corolla will be offered in two trims, Core and Circuit Edition. The latter adds a carbon fiber roof, hood bulge, and larger rear spoiler. Both trims are rally car wide and RC car silly in the best way, with chunky, vented fenders and a tweaked version of the Corolla's big frown of a grille that makes the GR look like it's laughing. Circuit Edition examples feature a forged carbon roof that is a few ounces lighter than the standard steel top, which helps lower the hatchback's center of mass. The forged sheet composite has a unique dappled appearance that is different from the more common woven carbon fiber. At either end, you'll find a vented hood with a more pronounced power bulge than standard or a larger roof spoiler than the core model. Toyota's heavy metal satin finish paint is exclusive to the Circuit Edition, which can also be had in white or supersonic red hues, as are red painted brake calipers with GR logos. The cockpit is home to suede trimmed sport seats with red accents. And perhaps the most desirable Circuit Edition launch year exclusive for Toyota file collectors is a shift knob signed by Morizo, aka Toyota Master Driver and President Akio Toyoda. The Circuit Edition models also come standard with the aforementioned front and rear torsion limited slip differentials. Under the hood of the GR Corolla is a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine plucked from the GR Yaris, a hatchback that the Japanese automaker sells in global markets outside of the United States. For the GR Corolla, it was tuned up to make 300 horsepower, an eye-opening 185.4 horsepower per liter, and 43 horsepower more than it makes in the GR Yaris. A 6-speed manual is the only transmission available, and all models come with Toyota's GR4 all-wheel drive system. The GR4 system allows the driver to choose between different power distribution modes, starting with a 60/40ths front-to-rear split for everyday driving to up to 30/70ths to allow for drifting antics. A 50/50 split option is intended to provide maximum traction for racing. Current examples of the Corolla, even sporty SE and XSE models, don't offer remotely racy handling or performance, but upgrades to the GR's suspension and powertrain make it a legitimate contender in the sport compact car segment. The top-spec Circuit Edition trim comes standard with front and rear limited slip differentials. The base core model offers those as an option. The front axle suspension crossmember has also been lightened to improve the weight balance. The Michelins are a square 235/40ths R18 size at all corners, with every car coming with gloss black 15-spoke 18-inch wheels. Braking is handled by 4-piston fixed calipers on 14-inch vented and slotted rotors in front and 2-piston fixed calipers on 11.7-inch vented rotors in the rear. More important, it has a proper mechanical handbrake. The GR's interior is not as dramatic a departure from a normal Corolla as the exterior is, but there are still some racy touches to set it apart. That's especially true in the Circuit Edition, which gets a leather-trimmed steering wheel, a signed shifter, suede and faux leather sports seats with red details, and badges on the headrests. The core model gets cloth seats without red accents, but both models get a GR-only performance readout in the 12.3-inch gauge cluster, a short throw shifter, and a mechanical parking brake. Hello, parking lot shenanigans. The infotainment software and comfort features look standard Corolla, with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay capability, multiple charge ports, and optional wireless charging. Safety and driver assistance features may seem like anachronisms in a car so intended for hooliganism, but if your parking lot shenanigans shenan you towards a light pole or a pedestrian, both versions of the GR Corolla come standard with Toyota's SafetySense 3.0's suite of features. Every GR Corolla dumps the regular Corolla's instrument cluster for a 12.3-inch TFT screen with gauges specifically suggested by Toyota's pro drivers, including drive mode and torque split, boost pressure, and gear position. The shifter itself has been repositioned slightly to make it easier to reach, had its lever and throws shortened, and has additional bracing installed on the cables to improve feel. An 8.0-inch infotainment display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto will be standard and also includes Amazon Alexa capability and an onboard Wi-Fi hotspot. The technology package on core models adds an 8-speaker JBL stereo system, a wireless smartphone charging pad, and in-dash navigation. These items are all standard on the Circuit Edition. This 2023 Toyota GR Corolla has a digital air conditioner that is complete with various new features, one of which is the air sterilization feature. The air produced by the air conditioner into the cabin has been filtered and sterilized to kill various viruses that exist. The transmission does get automatic reverend matching, which can hopefully be disabled as easily as it is on a standard Corolla hatchback. Both the transmission and all-wheel drive system have been strengthened to handle the extra power and weight. There are currently no plans for an automatic or dual-clutch transmission, but the company wouldn't rule one out if demand is strong enough. The GR Corolla is all TNGAC, just like the standard Corolla, but techs on the dedicated GR assembly line at the Motomachi plant assemble it by hand and add 349 additional welds and an extra 8.9 feet of structural adhesive to stiffen up the body, the same way the GR Yaris is built. Extra bracing is also installed in the floor to get the standard Corolla hatchback chassis stiff enough for track duty. Lest you think Toyota took the GR Corolla less seriously, remember the GR Yaris needed to be specially modified from a 4-door to a 2-door car in order to compete in the FIA World Rally Championship. The GR Corolla doesn't have to meet those regulations, and it keeps its 4-door layout, but is otherwise every bit as focused and worked over as its smaller sibling. Toyota currently offers much of its driver assistance technology as standard on most of its lineup, and the GR Corolla is no different. A host of desirable tech features are bundled together across the lineup and includes adaptive cruise control, pedestrian and cyclist detection, and automatic high-beam headlamps. For more information about the GR Corolla's crash test results, visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, websites. While the current Corolla is both one of the more fuel-efficient options in its class and thoroughly somnambulant, the high-performance GR variant is aimed purely at maximum performance. We expect an EPA highway rating of around 30 mpg, which falls right between the Veloster N, 29 mpg highway, and the Golf GTI, 32 mpg highway. Toyota GR Corolla has a trunk that is quite spacious for a hatchback car, because under the rear trunk floor, this car can already have several storage partitions that are quite useful for storing various items neatly without being seen. The second row seats can also be folded, and that will definitely increase the storage area of the trunk. Toyota hasn't released pricing for the GR Corolla yet, but we expect the base core trim to start out a little over $30,000 with the loaded Circuit Edition coming in closer to $40,000. We'd stick with the core and splurge on the performance package, which adds front and rear limited slip differentials. Winging it. It's not quite as enormous as the one fitted to the previous gen Honda Civic Type R, but the rear wing on the GR Corolla Circuit Edition is still plenty big. Core models, meanwhile, make do with a subtler lip spoiler. Poking out of the GR Corolla's bespoke rear fascia is a model-specific triple-pipe exhaust system. Toyota claims the setup is designed to reduce back pressure and improve exhaust efficiency. More important, it looks totally rad.